the team.
Yeah. For my third pick?
I ain't dropping no line.
For the second pick.
Hey, come on, man. Stop the draft, bro.
Hold on. I'm trying to get a trade done. Yeah, but I want one player. That's why I need that too. What do you mean? I'll give you Cam Newton. For defense or you gunning for defense or offense in the draft? Offense. Offense?
Track how G go too fast. I don't need with no seatbelt. Bad little got no upgrade. Now she got. How about the range on? Who is the baby? He going in. Man, these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your. Walk on my way, I'ma score it. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsches. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm tortured. Had a fish on my teeth, I went porcelain. Put the town on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a Forbes. They load me in the bay like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no screens attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these.
Coach from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Hey, y'all let me know who my team draft.
First carry for Trenton Cannon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Cody got the first pick.
They'll run with Cannon.
Oh, he lost it?
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Man, Cody.
I know what you're gunning for. I'm the quarterback, Louis. Cody, holla at me, man. The first pick of the draft has 2 good players. None of my corners, though. None of my corners. Oh, hell.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Devin Funchess.
Come on, don't let him
A good
backstab
pick
you.
up there, 26 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Damn, what pick Cody got? Boy, y'all boys gunning for that boy player.
He's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing
Cody,
run.
what you need, Cody? Cody need to quarterback his damn self. Why y'all think Cody finna get y'all the
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes?
He need
out
the
of
first
passing
one.
sets?
He ain't got no
if so,
QB.
it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Damn, Cody. Well, they at you right now, Cody. I think you just keep it playing, bro.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
So let's you mute B.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Get suckered, Cody.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs. Because a lot of guys...
Okay, Cody, let him know, Cody.
Good
let
job
him know.
of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might
dog,
pick up the first down.
This is the lead.
So
Remember,
a
I
nice
was telling
opening
you,
drive on the road, you
Bashar
get the
Perry
3
was going up
points.
on top of
Part
him.
of you
Catching
wonders
hand
if that
passes.
might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I'm in the game, shit. Can't do nothing right now. Playoff game at that. First.
What his name is, I could tell you right now. Oh, he's wrong.
Oh, man. Let's get this game going, man. Oh, shit. Shit, y'all gonna go through each pick right about now, cause I ain't know.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Oh, he's gonna air it out right away.
Come on, this nigga did it already, dog. Bashar Perry.
A big play there for Indy. 56 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield, you throw the ball up in the air? That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Shit, y'all shouldn't have to wait.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Should have shown dump this game. I'm gonna jump back on.
Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! 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 Gone!
Oh, I know what's coming.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
My ball.
And
Oh,
he'll
my
go
God.
down
It's
here
a
at the 12-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to trap with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Y'all can watch it if y'all want to.
So we're right back where we started.
Hey, did y'all ever put Crash in
as
this
the
league?
kicks away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That's up.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, Bridgewater.
Oh, I'm not playing this shit. I am not playing this shit. I am not. What the fuck was that?
Back inside the 20
Nigga,
to the 18-yard line.
What the fuck?
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see
Oh,
that every
man,
week.
I don't want to
No,
play
you
this
don't,
shit.
but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Back
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Oh, man, y'all tough.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And McManus able to put it through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
You know what he's going to do, man. So.
No, they jumped saying this when he was trying to cook breakfast.
Did they? They did that boy dirty. They did that boy dirty. All I'm going to say, man, is...
They run. It's Kamara.
No, that's some whole-ass shit, dog. I pushed him in the back inside.
A great effort there.
Perfect
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are in for 6. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Here we go, go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Fight back.
Big hold
What
to
the
the
fuck
30.
is man doing?
And all the way up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's over with for that boy.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Yeah, okay,
And he
he's going to
fires
throw that
one
bitch
that's
out of bounds.
intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
I'm about to go on halftime.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Smiley over there sleeping, man.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Shit, you win the Super Bowl. That's a little
now
check
before
right
the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater, escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. First foray into the red zone for Miami. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. To the air again with Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Gold is able to put it through. And a 2nd field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Mayfield down.
Yes.
Eluding the pressure right.
Something we need.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
That's sad I gotta do that, man. That's sad.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dub for that one.
Happened to you before?
I know that.
No, there have been stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go again with Cannon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Andre Hal, the one to bring him down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Cannon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
$12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here. Mayfield to throw it.
Man, this what an animation. That's an animation y'all put
goes for 24
Why y'all
yards.
flipping? Why ain't flipping like everybody else?
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Second down, Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Well, no, it was just one big ass nigga and 2 other people. You still on this? Right now. Yep.
Don't worry, I'm in the 4th quarter.
I hope not.
Detroit! Detroit!
Oh, no.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run it again with Kamara.
Wow.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. It wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Shit.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead.
He ran like a
McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run. This is Cannon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I ran into the crowd. We both ran into the crowd. How the fuck he gonna use a hit stick?
On 3rd down, it's Cannon. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
My shit like an 80-something. Ain't even about that.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
About that shit. Let me tell you what fucked it up for me. The nigga Shaq Lawson caught a pick. Bitch, I threw a pass to my
He's back to throw.
I threw a pass. Look at this shit. Teddy fumble. I threw a pass to the running back. I'm still in the game. There's only 2 minutes left though. I done chewed the fuck out
on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game.
Nigga, I threw a swing route.
This big in the
I threw a swing route. The fucking DN picked that shit off.
Measure of revenge
Mind
there.
you,
He's had his way in
this
one,
nigga was
this
damn near to the
they
sideline already, but he
on this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Kamara. And for one of the few
everybody
times here
locked
today,
on
this
the
one's
block.
not going to go
this
anywhere.
Shit crazy.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go now. Blue lining.
I'm just trying to sit right here and cover Bashar Perriman. Because y'all will fuck around and let that nigga go up top on the whole team right now.
Gun!
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
What round is in, B? I'm finna come sim that shit. Why Enrique at?
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And out come the Dolphins now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's taken.
All right.
Plus the 35.